Now last class we have started object-oriented programming. As part of that, we completed object-oriented programming basics. Let's quickly revise all these points and we'll go for a new topic today. First point is what? Abbreviation of OOP, object-oriented programming. In this, OOPs is not there, this OOPs also not there, only we have OOP. Next, what is OOP? It is one programming paradigm. It is a technique. It provides set of suggestions. For what purpose? Developing business applications by creating real world object in the programming world. Okay, what is an object? Real world thing. Okay, why we must create real world thing in the programming world? To perform operation of this object. What is the meaning of object oriented program? Developing a program around one object and its values and operation. What is the difference in programming in C and Java? In C, we will think for formula. In Java, we think for what? Object. What are the object characteristics? Type, state, properties, identity. Then how can we create this state, type, state, properties, and identity? What are the programming elements required for a type? We use a class, state, variables, behavior. Sorry, this is behavior. Behavior what? Method. And identity is the same, unique variable. Okay. Now, in order to create real world object in the programming world by using class, in order to create variables and methods, we need data type, types of data types. So with this knowledge, we have created few examples also yesterday. Now, yesterday we didn't create, but already we created. That points I have already uploaded. I want to create real world object in the programming world. So first you have to take three concepts. What is that? First object, next class, next instance. Then following by, what are the steps to create real world object in the programming world? First object is what? Student. For creating student, I have to first consider student type, variables, and instances. For that, we have written program. Class student with 4 variables, and inside main method class, user class, we created 2 instances for 2 objects HKBK, stored first object values in S1 instance, second object values in S2 instance, printed them. Okay, next, I taken one more example class employee. Again, same employee class object I have taken employee class. From employee class, we created 2 objects for 2 employees. Now, same program, class employee with 4 variables, and then following by create 2 instances, store first object, first employee object values in E1 instance, second employee object values in E2 instance, and print that values. Next, third example, we have taken what? Bank account. Okay, same procedure. What is the first step? Create a class bank account with required number of variables. How many variables? Read question. Read question and decide how many variables. Bank name. Develop a project to create real world object bank account in programming world with the values bank name, branch name, IFSC. Account number, account hold name, balance, and 2 mobile numbers. I want you to store 2 mobile numbers. Tell me, bank name, branch name, IFSC is a value. Values are stored by using variables. Account number, account hold name, balance, meant for storing values, they are also variables. 2 mobile numbers means array. Yesterday I told you 2 patients, 4, 5 doctors is what array. 2 mobile numbers means array object. You are creating all these variables for each account separately, or we create one class for all accounts. One class for all accounts. Then later you are creating instances from each class, right? First instance, second instance. Last class I have given one program and asked, identify the problem in the program. Remember? Same program I given, but with a different class name variable. What is the problem in this program? There is a problem in this program. Can anybody identify? Online students, can you see the screen? Someone is asking full screen. Tell me now. There is a problem in this program. Please identify what is the problem. Sorry? Bank name? What is the problem? The problem is first, okay, if you create branch IFSC account number, account balance variable in the class, when we create first object, in this object, all 5 variables memory create. Second object also, all 5 variables memory create, right? Then tell me, if you provide memory to all 5 variables in every object, suppose in my bank, in the branch Amirpet, we have 100 accounts are open. For all 100 accounts, bank name, branch name is same or not? Then why are you providing separate copy memory in every object? If you provide separate copy memory in every object, I must initialize the bank name, branch name with the same value in every object. Two problems are there. Problem number 1, memory will be provided again and again in every object. Memory waste and time waste. Second one is what? For initializing those repeated properties, I have to write the same logic again and again for every object. That is a problem. Okay. Then what is the solution to this problem? Should I provide separate copy memory for branch and IFSC in every object, or we should provide memory for these two variables, one copy? What is your idea? Provide one copy memory or separate copy memory? One time only we should provide memory. How many times we have to store? One time only we have to store and access that memory repeatedly for every object. Let us visualize the real bank. When you want to open account in a bank application, account opening application form will be given to you. In that application form, if you observe, on that application form, if you observe at top, bank details, one column will be there. In that, bank name, branch name, IFSC already printed, na? Then down column, you have to write what? Your personal details, address details only you have to enter. That means what? For all customers in all bank accounts, branch name, IFSC, bank name already initialized fixed, na? Now what you have to do? Just you need to fill your details only. So when you are developing project also, you must implement the same technique. What is the technique? You should not provide memory to a variable repeatedly when it's storing same value in all objects. I must ask the JVM, provide only one copy memory, and every time you just access the same memory copy for all objects. This style of memory allocation, if you want, which keyword I have to use? New keyword or static keyword? Static keyword. So tell me, when you are creating a class, inside a class, when you are declaring the variables, you should first ask yourself, is this variable one value storing, common value storing variable or separate specific value of the object storing variable? If it is a common value storing, then declare that variable as what? Static. If it is storing specific value of the object, then declare it as non-static. Then when I create object by using new keyword, everyone answer. New keyword will go to bank account class, top to bottom searching for variables. Which variable? Static or non-static? Non-static. Does it provide memory to static variable? No, it will not provide memory to static variable. Why? Static variable has a new memory every time, or one memory only. One memory only. Tell me now. Again, when I write a new bank account, new keyword again will go to bank account class and searching top to bottom for which type of variable, static or non-static? Non-static only. If already static variables available, static variable already has a memory. It doesn't provide memory to that. Only provide memory to non-static variable. Observe the diagram. Okay, this is the project. Then we taken a class called bank account and created two instances. In both instances, we have all 5 variables memory created. And while writing program, I realized that in branch name and IFSC, we are storing the same value. We provide multiple copies of memory to variables which are storing same data for all objects. Solution, we must use what? Stat. Don't provide memory to these variables inside the object. Provide memory outside of the object common to both objects. How can I tell to compiler and JVM? These two variables contain single copy memory common values. Declare that variables as what? Static. When you declare variables as static, those variables memory not allocated inside instance memory. Their memory allocated inside class memory. Okay. Now this way of designing program, you have to learn something called what? Types of variables. So tell me, all the people know what is a variable? A variable is a named memory location. What is a variable? A variable is a named memory location. What is the use of variable? A variable is used for storing value or object reference. A variable is used for storing a value or object reference temporarily. Point number one. Point number two. How can we create variable? By using data type. Where I can create variable, I can create variable either inside the class or inside the method. If I create variable inside a class, it is meant for storing value of the object created from this class. Now, object contain two types of values, common values and specific value. Common value to store, we have to use a variable called what? Static variable. Specific value to store, we must use a variable called what? Non-static variable. Okay, na? Last class you have written program already? I also saved that program where I didn't remember. Let me check. Yeah. So this is the program we have written that day. I requested you draw memory, right? Write down if you have not worked. S1 variable, object you create, reference is 1010. What do you write here? Faculty and chair. 1010 stored in S1 point. Next, S2 variable is created. Another new object is created with reference 2020. Again, two variables are created, faculty and chair. 2020 stored in S2, providing one more object created, S3 variable. Another new object is created. Reference is 3030. Inside again, two variables memory provided, faculty and chair, and then 3030 stored. First two lines are storing values in first object HK and chair 1. Second logic is storing values in second object, HK, chair 2. Third logic is storing values in third object, HK, and chair 3. So this is the memory. When you draw memory, you will get an idea the problem in this program. Okay? After drawing memory, you write problem. What is the problem? In this program, the faculty variable contains same value. Okay? Full stop. For storing same value, we provided memory to the faculty variable in every object repeatedly, and also for initializing faculty variable, we wrote same logic repeatedly for every object. This leads to code redundancy, memory and time waste. Memory and time waste. For the questionnaire written, identify the problem in the below program. This is the problem. Two problems. Memory allocated repeatedly in every object. Second, same logic we have written repeatedly. Repeatedly for every object. Everyone understand the point? Feel? Realize it? Now, completed writing. Everyone listen. Tomorrow no class. I am not taking class, but you have class. Huh? Come again. Tomorrow is holiday for me, not to you. Tomorrow, 10 to 1, 3 hours. You have to study interview questions on variable and types of variables. Understood? Interview questions. On that interview questions, proof programs, you have to study. I will upload material, interview questions material with program with a detailed explanation and diagram. Just run the slides and the respective program and the program memory diagram slide. Again program memory diagram slide. I will provide like that. So read it, understand it. If you find any question answer not understood, confusing you, send a WhatsApp message. I will reply. Understood? If you work, then only you will get success. If you choose not to work, you will get failure. Yesterday I sent a message. What is that? You get success or failure is because of your choice. What you choose, failure, obviously you'll get failure. You choose success, you will get success. How? By working. You choose working, success will come. You choose being ideal, you will get failure. So tomorrow is very important day, 10 to 1, 3 hours. I am working with your seniors, you work with yourself. Tomorrow I am taking class for your seniors 10 to 1. And for you, I am giving the work to work on interview questions on variables and types of variables. I already explained variables and now I am explaining types of variables. All points together, interview question slides and programs I'll upload. You have to work, practice, understand. If you find any difficulty on any question understanding not there, then send me message, I will explain. Remember that, okay? Write down solution. Solution. Come back here. Come to this diagram. Gajanan, this is just a rough diagram. Everyone look at here. What you do? I told you, maybe in your batch I didn't, maybe or may not be. I told you in every batch, 3 color pens you have to carry to the class. 3 color pens, blue, red, green, or pink, whatever. Okay, why? You should also write the diagram colorful notes, easily for identifying. Now I am using another color. Faculty variable, faculty variable, faculty variable should not have 3 copies memory. It should have only 1 copy memory. Where? Inside the class. Inside class here, faculty variable should have memory. S1 variable, S2 variable, and S3 variable. All 3 variables should pointing to same memory and it contain what? Single value HK. Understood? Correct it. Diagram. In the diagram only write. Cross mark, cross mark, cross mark, and write arrow marks. In the same diagram. For that, I should declare this variable as what? Static. Write down that static. So that how many times I have to initialize this variable? 3 times or 1 time? 1 time. By using object reference or class reference? Class name. Student dot, sorry, yeah. Student dot faculty equal to double quotes HK. Correct in the notes on. I mean, in the same program. No need to write again. Strike out, strike out, strike out 3 times. And 1 time you write student faculty equal to HK. Now, down write down. Solution to above problem. Down you write. Solution to above problem. Solution to above problem. Now, what is the solution? We must declare faculty variable as, we must declare faculty variable as static, so that it will be provided only, so that it will be provided only 1 copy memory. It will be provided only 1 copy memory common to, it will be provided only one copy memory common to all objects. It will be provided one copy memory common to all objects. Then we need to write code. Then we need to write code for initializing faculty variable only one time. Only one time. Downright conclusion. A object. Wait. A place. Multiple objects of same type. Conclusion. Multiple objects of same type has multiple objects of same type has number one down number one common values. Number one, common values. Number two, specific value. Common value. Number two, specific value. Common value bracket, faculty. Specific value bracket, chair. Down. For storing common values, we must use static variables. We must create, not use, sorry. We must create static variables. For storing common values, we must create static variable. Next point. For storing specific value, of an object by providing separate memory in each object instance. Separate memory in each object's apostrophe. Separate memory in each object's instance. We must create which variable? Non-static variable. Okay, tell me, all are you happy with my training? Are you improving day by day? Paka? Any lagging, any concept confusion or any concerns? Because 1 month completed successfully is the time we have to review our training. All are you okay now? Paka? No concerns, no complaints, no questions. Okay, I have a question. I have a concern. I am teaching in a correct way completely. But are you learning? You are attending class, listening, okay. But are you learning? Are you remembering? Are you bringing the subject, yesterday learned subject to the next class? That also important. Okay, na? So this 1 month, I did my job. Sincerely. Now, from Monday onwards, next 1 month, you should also do your job sincerely. Ready? Paka? Next month means from Monday onwards, I will track your progress. Shall I? Track means what? Whoever not answering, I will ask you, what is the problem now? Any confusions, doubts? You want me to explain something extra? Okay. And also personally, I will start giving you questions in the class, asking you to write a program. Can I? Shall I? Tell me, when you join for training, the trainer should take care of your progress also, na? You are here as a student, as a learner. Student. Yeah, student aithe not suitable. College only student. College means what? Just you are going and listening and going to home. Go to college, listen to the faculty, go back to the home. No need to study. But here you have to study. And tell me, when you join driving school, the driving trainer is checking how much you learn and everything or not. When he is checking that you are properly driving or not, are you stop going to the driving? No. Same way. When you join karate, self-defense purpose, karate classes, karate training, you join. When how you are giving the kick properly or not hand, training checking and correcting that hand position properly. Na? When he is correcting your mistake, are you stop going to the class? Or are you feeling insulting that he is correcting you? Are you expecting the trainer to correct your mistakes? Na? Here in the education also, in my class also, I will come to your places. This is collar mic I am using, wireless mic. Reason? I'll come to your places and I'll check your notes, whether you are writing correctly or not. If you are doing any mistake, I will correct your mistakes. I will not scold you, promise on you. If you are not doing at all also, I will ask, what is the problem, Nana? You want me to help you. Okay, na? Right? So if you are, because I am checking your progress, because I am tracking your progress, because I am correcting your mistakes, if you feel that I am insulting you, stop coming to classes, then who will be losing? You or me? Na? You won't. You know, online students yesterday asking, shall I come to offline classes, sir? Why? Because they are missing. Something they are missing. Okay? Because you are offline attending, you can see me directly. Any corner I am going in the room, you can see me. Whenever you got it out during the class or after class, you can ask me personally. Of course, online students also can ask. I'm answering them. I'm monitoring their chat. But you know, offline means more interaction will be there. More corrections will be there. I can check your notes. Online means I cannot check what they are doing there. So utilize this opportunity. You come to Hyderabad, coming to the classroom means you are live interaction with the faculty and you have a chance that faculty can correct your mistakes in the class. That facility is there. So when I am correcting your mistakes, please don't run away from me. And moreover, I don't have any internal marks to cut. Yes or no? So this is an opportunity for you. Okay. So take it as a positive way and learn sincerely. Okay, na? I'm doing my job from next month onwards, means next week, Monday onwards, I'm expecting your responsibilities also implemented properly. For that, tomorrow onwards only you have to start. Tomorrow, variable types of variables, complete notes and definitions if you by heart. Monday onwards, method and types of methods, block types of blocks, constructor types of constructors will be jujube, very easy. Okay, na? Right. First of all, this is the object-oriented programming basic architecture, basic diagram. Understood? Whenever you want to create real-world object in the programming world, first you must create a class with the type name. Identify the values of the object, create them by using variables inside the class. And go to main method class, create instances. In the instance memory, all the variables available in the class provided memory. Then immediately you should identify which memory having the same value repeatedly. Then immediately you should realize, same value I am storing in the variable in each object. Then it is a common value. Common value means go to class and declare static. In the main method class, access that variable by using class name and initialize only one time. When initialize only one time, then is this value available for all the three objects? Yes, because all three objects are accessing which variable? Same static variable. S1.faculty, S2.faculty, S3.faculty. All three places it is going to same place now. Now understand. Is a non-static variable memory going to same place or three different places? S1 dot chair, S2 dot chair, S3 dot chair. Is it same or different? Different. Listen carefully. If I write S1 dot faculty equal to Hari Krishna, system dot out at println S2 dot faculty, will you get HK na Hari Krishna na? Understood our question now? Okay, let me repeat again. When I'm speaking, don't only listen, okay? Visualize. I have written S1 dot faculty equal to, what is the present faculty? HK. Now I am taking S1 dot faculty equal to double quotes Hari Krishna. I change the value. Then the existing HK replace with what? Hari Krishna. Then down, I am writing system dot out at println S2 dot faculty. What is the value will get? Original value HK na, modified value Hari Krishna na? Come on, answer. Why modified value? I modify by using S1, but you are getting modified value to S2. Why? All three objects are pointing to same memory. Understood? Tell me, static variable memory is allocated common to all objects. Then we can access static variable either by using class name or by using object reference. Same value, same memory will be accessed. Second important point, if you modify static variable value by using, if you initialize or modify static variable by using one object, that initialized value or modified value available to all objects of this class. Okay, na? Second point, tell me now. If I access chair variable by using S1, S1 dot chair equal to, I have written there wooden chair. Just first what is value, what is the value? First value written chair 1, but I change it to wooden chair. Then chair 1 replaced with wooden chair. Then down I am printing system dot out at println S2 dot chair. Then you will get wooden chair or chair 2 na. Why? Every object contain its own copy of non-static variable. First object to second object non-static variable not sharing. Every object contain separate memory. Understand? Very, very, very important thought process. This memory visualization, if you have any question around static variable, non-static variable, easily you can answer. I repeat again, static variable contain only one copy memory common to all objects. Then this static variable memory copy we can access either directly by its name, by using class name, also by using any of the objects created from this class. If you modify, if you initialize, means store the value first time. If you initialize static variable or modify static variable by using one object, that modification is affected to all objects. S1 dot faculty equal to, then the modification is available to what? S2 and S3. Non-static variable provided separate memory copy for every object in its instance memory. So if you initialize or if you modify non-static variable by using one object, that modification is not affected to another object because every object contains its own copy of non-static variable. Repeating again, S1 dot faculty, S2 dot faculty, S3 dot faculty. These three lines will go to the same memory. S1 dot chair, S2 dot chair, S3 dot chair will not go to the same memory. They will go to three separate memory copies. This is the thought process must have in your mind. Clear? Right? Right. Tell me something about static variable and non-static variable. Come, question right on. Tell me something about static variable and non-static variable. This is the entry question. Tell me something about static variable and non-static variable. Tell me first point. Static, non-static variables belongs to class or method? Static, non-static variables belongs to class or method? Class. The meaning is what? Where I should write static, non-static variable creation statement inside class body, outside of the methods inside class body. If I write that variable inside method body, can you call as static, non-static? No. Okay, write on first point. Point number 1. Both static and non-static variables both static and non-static variables belongs to class. Belongs to class means the variables created inside a class body, inside a class body, outside of methods, outside of methods are called static, non-static variables. Okay, that is the first point. Remember, every time students are confusing on this point. Okay, place that point in the box. They are writing, place that point in the box. Place that point in the box. Are you writing a drawing box? Draw box, don't write. Place that point in the box. Okay. Next, second point, take heading static variable. Under static variable, your wish. You want write as a points or paragraph, your wish. I'm going to tell what is static variable, why static variable. No, right, don't write. I'm going to tell you what is static variable, why static variable, when static variable get memory, how many copies of memory will be provided, how can we access, modification, effect. Totally 6 points I'm going to tell. Same points are repeated for non-static variable. After you clearly understood, I will give you one more test case program to find how many of you understood the program. Okay, na? Right. Point number 1. Under static variable, point number 1. A variable that is declared. A variable that is declared inside a class, outside all methods, with the keyword static, with the keyword static is called static variable. Let me tell you what is the right way of learning. When faculty telling sentence, you should not just listen the sentence grammar, word, spelling. A variable declared inside a class. A variable, variable, declared inside a class. If you are visualizing the sentence and grammar and vocabulary spelling, then you are not learning, you are listening. Understand? Then Java become very difficult to you. Let me ask a question. I am saying, listen carefully. You know, your father, your mother, they're in your hometown, in your house, watching TV. What happened? What happened? Are you listening or visualizing? When I say your father and mother, when I say your father and mother, what is coming? FATHER, MOTHER. Your father, what you call body visualizing, na? Mother body visualizing. Your father and mother, there in your house. Your house outside, main door and color of the house, everything visualized. And I'm saying that they are there inside your house watching TV. Now the TV, that what do you call it? What do you call a hala or whatever? Okay, TV room. That room and a sofa or chair or floor, whatever, based on your house. That entire thing you are visualizing or not? That is called learning, visualizing. If I say, you know, right, your school and school building, apartment, color, and your friends, all classroom, everything visualizing, na? Same thing Java. Whenever I say a variable, what should you visualize? What is visualize? Whenever I say variable, what? variable, data type variable, syntax. Some data type, okay? Int. What the variable name? A. One more variable, int B. Whenever I say static variable, immediately what you have to visualize? Static int A semicolon, static int B semicolon, or values equal to 10, equal to 20. Now repeat once again, I am telling the statement, visualize. A variable int A declared inside a class name, open bracket, closed bracket, int A semicolon. Outside of the methods, and down to the variable void m1 parenthesis, open bracket, closed bracket, with the keyword static. Before data type in, there is a keyword called static. Acha, complete program. Class, what is the name of the class? For example, some class you choose. So name of the class is what? Example. Class example, open bracket, static int A equal to 10 semicolon, void m1 parenthesis, open bracket, closed bracket, class closed bracket. In this program, place static int A equal to 10 in the box, arrow mark. A wala kyaun hai? Static variable. So when I'm telling the sentence, you should visualize the program structure. Then you never confuse when I'm explaining, or how much fast I am speaking also, you don't confuse. You will catch my speed. If you are seeing word as a word, you never understand, because you are not learning, you are listening. When you are visualizing word as a respect to the syntax statement program, then you can easily understand. Got clarity here? Right? Write down. For example, class example, open bracket, class space example, open bracket, down, static int A equal to 10. One more variable you create, static int B equal to 20. Semicolon writing a static int A equal to 10 semicolon, static int B equal to 20 semicolon. Down of that variables, void m1 parenthesis, open bracket, in the next line, closed bracket, close class. Place entire class in one box. Place m1 method in one box. Now read the sentence and look at that program. Statement is visualized. Place entire class in one box, method in one box. Method. Ayo. Closed bracket also consider method. Arre. That is class bracket, only method box. Now observe now. What is there? Class. What is the definition I told? A variable that is declared. Declared ante data type variable name. A variable that is declared. Look at your program. Don't look at me. Look into the program. A variable declared inside a class, open bracket after, outside of the methods with the keyword static is called what? Static variable. Okay? Arrow mark to the two variables, side you write static variable. Side. Mark it. Static variables. Arrow mark to variables, right? Static variable. Tell me, why are they called static variable? Because keyword static, because the class. 2 points. Because inside the class, and because what? Static keyword. Okay? Class keyword there, na? From there, right arrow mark to static. Class keyword. Class keyword to arrow mark to static. Underline static. Understood what I said? No, sorry, I didn't understand what you said. Okay, wonderful. Now I am writing what I said. Have I written same or not? Check. Class example, open bracket. Inside static int A equal to 10. And then static int B equal to 20. And then void m1, open bracket, close this class. Place class in one box. Place method in one box. Arrow mark to it. Static variables. Why static variables? Because keyword static? No. Because inside the class and because of stat. Because of class and because of static. These variables are what? Static variable. Variable means just a data type variable name. Static means just a data type variable name. This is variable. Why these are static? Not only static, also because of class. We created variables inside the class with the static keyword. This is the diagram I ask you to draw. Hope everyone written same? Understood my words? Okay, if you understood my words and able to write the program as it is, then coming classes, Jujubi, very easy. Next, down right, side arrow mark. A class can contain multiple static variables. I forgot to tell that. A class can contain multiple static variables. A class can contain multiple static variables. Next. First point completed, what is a static variable? Second point also completed, how static variable. Third point also completed, where static variable. All 3 points combined in a single statement. Fourth one, why static variable. Right. Next bullet point, second point. A static variable is used for tell me, how many copies of memory? Multiple of one. Right. A static variable is used for providing one copy memory for storing a value common to all objects. Common to all objects. Common to all objects of this class. Common to all objects of this class. Understood? For example, institute name, I small letter, N capital letter, one word. It's a variable name, na? It's a one word, I small letter, N capital letter. Institute name, comma, company name, comma, bank name must be what type of variables? Static variables. Must be static variables inside the class student, employee, bank account. Must be static variables inside student, comma, employee and bank account classes. Bank account, B capital letter, A capital letter, no space in between. Okay. Point number 2 completed. Point number 3. Tell me, when you run this class, presently this class, its code is available in hard disk, na? Example.class file. After compiling, that bytecode is available inside hard disk. Inside example.class file in the hard disk. When you run Java example, JVM must execute the example class, na? JVM is a software. Your .class file available in the hard disk. Now, this software, if you want to run that code will be read and stored inside the JVM software memory. For example, you wanted to learn Java. Presently, you are available in your hostel room. To learn, you are coming all the way from your classroom, from your hostel room into my classroom. Na? This coming from one place to another place is called loading. What do you call a loading? Now visualize. Hard disk is available. Inside hard disk, example.class file is available. Inside example.class file, bytecode is available. Enter source code, bytecode is available. Okay. Now this is my hard disk. This is my hard. Inside hard disk, example dot class. So this entire code is saved inside this example dot class. Now, when you run Java example, this Java command start JVM by occupying some memory from the RAM. New point I'm telling. Java command starts JVM by occupying some memory from the RAM. Then you ask JVM, execute my class example. Then JVM will go to the hard disk, search for the example.class file found. Inside this example.class file, we have bytecode. This JVM reading this bytecode and storing inside JVM memory. Reading and storing the bytecode inside memory is called what? Loading. What you are loading? Class loading. Now tell me now, for executing a class, the class bytecode is loaded from hard disk into JVM memory. Everyone understand? After class loading into JVM, up to now, we learned what is the first member executed from the class? Main method. Whenever you start running the class, first step what happened? Class loaded. After class loading, second step what you learn? Main method is executed. Wait a minute, small correction. Before main method, static variables memory allocated. Okay, what is the second step? Static variable memory allocated. Third step now main method executed. Why sir? Why static variable memory created? Array, static variable memory common to all objects na? Where you create object inside main method na? By the time objects created, static variable memory should be there, then only that is called common to all objects. So tell me, when static variables memory created, when object is created or before object when class loaded? Come on, I'm asking question. Before object creation when class is loaded into JVM. So what is the third point? When static variable is provided memory, when class is loaded into JVM, JVM automatically provide the memory to the static variable. It will not wait for JVM, it will not wait for object creation statement because static variable is common to all object. Common things must be provided memory before object creation. Suppose you take me as an example. I am teaching Java common to all students or not? Then I must learn Java, store the content in my brain before I come to the class or after I come to class. After I come to the class, open the laptop, open the Google, open the tutorial, reading, learning, and then I say, I'm ready today class to teach. Will you join my batch? So common means what? Before the people are available only, I should learn ready with my content. So static variable memory allocated when class loaded into JVM or when object is created. Answer, when class is loaded. When will static variable provided memory? Two options. Option number one, when class is loaded into JVM. Option number two, object is created. What is the right option? My questions are always object to round question. Your Java interview will not be filling the blanks. It is what? Multiple choice. So question will be there. Down four options will be there. One option you have to choose. Already data type chapter we practiced na? Then when I'm asking question, two options will be there. You have to choose the one option. Okay. Right. Next question. Static variables are provided memory. Static variables are provided memory automatically by JVM when class is loaded into JVM. Inside class memory, inside the same class memory. 1 minute, strike up 1 minute, meaning changing. Repeat again. Static variables are provided memory inside its class. Correct it. Inside its class. There is a correction. Don't write. Okay. Go to the first line. What you have written? Static variables are provided memory where there only right inside its class. Inside its class, whom automatically by JVM when the class is loaded into JVM. Full stop. What is the meaning of automatically? Underline. What is the meaning of automatically? Automatically means you no need to do anything. When you are asking explicitly by some extra statement, then that is called what? Explicit. Without you asking, automatically something is happened by JVM. That is called what? Automatically. For example, are non-static variables memory provided automatically by JVM? No. You have to explicitly create object by using new keyword. Then only memory will be provided. Okay, so read again once again 2 points, first point and second point. What the first point? Static variable, sorry, the variable that is declared inside a class outside of all methods with the keyword static is called what? Static variable. For example, inside class example, static int A, static int B are what? Static variables. When I create a class with static variables, when are they provided memory? All static variables are provided memory inside their class automatically by JVM when class is loaded into JVM. How many copies of memory static variable will have? A static variable can have only one copy memory common to all objects. Right on third point. A static variable, wait. In a class lifetime, a static variable can have only one copy memory. Only one copy memory inside the class memory, inside its class memory, common to all objects. Inside its class memory, common to all objects. Okay, clearer? Now, fourth point or fifth point? Fifth point. Then tell me, static variable already has memory, na? Can I access that? Can I access it directly by its name? Yes. Second point. It has a memory inside the class, na? Then can I access by using class name? Yes. Its memory provided inside the class common to all objects, na? That means I also can access by using object reference. So how many ways we can access static variable? 3 ways. Actually, one more way is there, 4 ways. Fourth way you cannot understand now, but still I am telling you that. Okay, write down. We can access static variable in 4 ways. We can access static variable in 4 ways. Number 1, directly by using its name. Directly by using its name. Number 2, by using class name. Number 3, by using object referenced variable. By using object referenced variable. Number 4, by using null referenced variable. By using null referenced variable. Have you heard null? Null is a literal of any referenced variable. For example, I am writing example E1 equal to null. Then E1 contains object or null. Then what is called null referenced variable. Example E1 equal to new example. E1 contain null object object. So E1 is called what? Object referenced variable. Okay, na? We can access how many ways? 4 ways. Next point. Next point. When we initialize or modify static variable, when we initialize or modify static variable, comma, this modification effect applied, this modification, wait, okay, this modification, you are written, is applied, this modification is applied to, this modification is applied to all objects of this class, applied to all objects of this class, comma, because it is a common memory. What is the point one number? 6 or 7? 7th point. Static variable is also called as, static variable is also called as class variable. Static variable is also called as class variable or field, F-I-E-L-D, field, or property, or attribute, property or attribute, any of the words. I prefer to call static variable. Some other faculties are calling class variable. Some people are calling field. Some people are calling attribute. Anything is referred to what? Same variable, static variable. Okay. Why is it called static class variable? Because it's memory provided inside the class. It belongs to class, common to all objects. That's why it is called what? Class variable. Okay. Right. Next. What is the next point? 8. Tell me, whenever you create static variable or variable, can I declare it as a private? Modifiers. Modifiers, right? Can I apply modifiers or not? Private, default, protected, public. I uploaded material. Have anybody read that material? Modifiers material? How many modifiers are there in Java? 4. Accessibility modifiers are 4. What was the chapter name? Modifier and accessibility modifiers. There are 13 modifiers are there. Totally how many? 13 modifiers. Among them, you will learn 4 modifiers: private, default, protected, public. And today you will learn 5th modifier called what? Static. Okay, na? Like these modifiers, totally how many are there? 13 modifiers. Okay. Among these 13 modifiers, how many modifiers we can apply to this variable? 8 modifiers we can apply. What are the 8? 4 accessibility modifiers: private, default, protected, public, and 4 execution level modifiers. 13 modifiers are divided into 3 groups: accessibility modifiers, execution level modifiers, and accessibility modifiers. Totally 3 groups are there. Sorry. Third one is file level modifier, accessibility modifiers, execution level modifiers, file level modifiers. These three among these 3 group of modifiers, we can apply accessibility modifiers, and only 4 execution level modifiers we can apply. What are they? You have to by heart and remember. Okay. Write down. 8th point. We can declare static variable. Wait. We can apply down all 4 accessibility modifiers. We can apply all 4 accessibility modifiers. All 4 accessibility modifiers hyphen private default protected public. You can write shortcut PDPP, private default protected public. Next point. And only 4 execution level modifiers. And only 4. Totally how many execution level modifiers? 8. Among them, only 4. Only 4 execution level modifiers hyphen static, comma final, comma transient, TRAN, SIENT, transient, comma synchronized, SYNCHRONIZED, synchronized. Okay, na? These are the 8 points about static variable. और एक बार पढ़ो पूरा 8 points पढ़ो మళ్ళా ఒకసారి చదవండమ్మా. Read 8 points one more time. While reading the point, you must visualize the program. Each statement belongs to one point in the program. Read again all points. All 8 points you should copy paste for non-static variable. Completed? Now, look at here, I am writing one small program. What do you understand here? Tell. Class, name of the class. Example, don't worry about the names, any name, for example, maths. Next, here I am writing static int A equal to 10. What is that? Static variable. Okay. Next. Another static variable int b equal to 20. Now मैं क्या कर रहा हूं इधर बोलो. क्लास है, इसके अंदर मेथड है. हाँ बोलो. फर्स्ट टू वेरिएबल्स कौन? नेक्स्ट टू वेरिएबल्स non-static variables. Tell me the definition. What is a non-static variable? Different? Sentence. Your statement is correct, but I want in a sentence format, definition format. Defined or declared? Declared. Without? There is no non-static keyword. Without static keyword is called non-static variable. Same statement. First statement I am asking you. Take it in. Non-static variable. Third point. First point is both. Second point, static variable. Third point, non-static variable. మీ నోట్సే మీకే తెలియపోయా ఏం రాస్తున్నారు. థర్డ్ పాయింట్ నాన్ స్టాటిక్ వేరియబుల్ అండర్లైన్. ఫస్ట్ పాయింట్ బోత్. సెకండ్ స్టాటిక్ వేరియబుల్ స్పెసిఫిక్. థర్డ్ non-static variable specific. Tell me first point definition. What is a non-static variable? You read static variable point, copy paste. देखो उधर देखो. Why you are seeing me? Look into your notes. What you written? A variable that is declared inside the class outside of all methods. Without a static keyword. There with static keyword, now without static keyword. Right? That the statement as it is. For example, write on this program. What is SVS? NSVS? Here onward, shortcuts will be there more. Should not confuse. Monday onwards, no notes. Monday onwards, I'll explain and complete the class. I'll upload material. Okay, today notes is just repeated every day. In place of variable, method coming. In place of method, constructor. In place of constructor, block. Same statement, same definition, just changing the word. That's why by heart, today given notes. Tomorrow, 10 to 1 is very important time for you in your life. Tomorrow, if you spend the time for unnecessary things, you have to struggle in Java from Monday. Tomorrow, static or non-static? Tomorrow, ra, Sunday, ra. Tomorrow, Sunday, static or non-static? Not understood. Tomorrow, Sunday, special day, static or non-static? Veg or non-veg, ra? Tomorrow is what? Veg or non-veg? Veg? Non-veg? Okay. So like how in your real life, veg or non-veg, in Java also we have veg, static, non-veg, non-static. So simple. Okay, if you remember veg, non-veg, static, non-static, complete. Completed? Down right. What is the second point? According to notes. Why non-static variable? A non-static variable is used for storing value, common or specific? Specific to each object separately in that object instance, right? Right. A non-static variable is used for a non-static variable is used for storing a value specific to an object, specific to an object by providing separate copy of memory, by providing separate copy of memory in every objects, in every objects, apostrophe s, in every objects instance. Can you tell me object down bracket, what is object means? HK. Instance down bracket 1010. Write down. In the notes, object meaning down bracket HK. Instance in bracket 1010. Understood? Huh? Not understood. What you have written notes? In every objects instance. Right? What is the meaning of object? Object is a HK. HK, BK, PK are what? Objects. What are their instances? Memory copy, circle. Circle is the instance. That instance is what? 1010. Reference of the instance. Just I am referring. What is the meaning of object? You have to visualize. Object means HK. HK specific value in its instance 1010. BK specific value in its instance 2020. Next point. When will the memory provided? Static variable memory provided when class is loaded into JVM. Tell me, when class is loaded into JVM, when class is loaded into JVM, when class is loaded into JVM, JVM immediately provide memory for what? A variable and B variable. Will it provide memory for non-static variable XY? No. When they provide memory, when a new object is created by using new keyword. As long as new object not created, memory is not allocated, right? Right on that point. All non-static variables are provided memory. All non-static variables are provided memory only when we create object, only when we create object by using new keyword. Only when we create object by using new keyword. Next point or same point, I don't know. Based on the static points you refer. What I told, in a class lifetime static variable contain only one copy memory, right? That point, either same point or another point, I don't know. Check your notes and write. In a class lifetime, non-static variables, in a class lifetime, non-static variables can have multiple copies of memory. can have multiple copies of non-static variable, sorry, multiple copies of memory separately in every new object. Separately in every new object, or as many new objects as we created, or as many new objects as we created. Okay now? What is the next point? Tell me. Where non-static variables memory provided by its own directly? No. By class memory? No. Only inside instance. Tell me, without instance and without object, can I access the non-static variable? No. Next point. We can access non-static variable. We can access non-static variable only one way. Only one way, by using by using object reference. Only one way, by using object, because it is provided memory inside object, because it is provided memory, it is provided memory, or it has memory inside object. Both are same, past, active voice, passive voice. Because it has memory inside object. There only write sub point. Inner point only sub point. If we access NSV by using, by directly by its name, if we access NSV directly by its name, or by using class name, it leads to compile time error. It leads to compile time error. Second sub-bullet point. If we access by using null referenced variable, it leads to exception. It leads to exception. Exception ante compile time error or runtime error? Runtime error. It leads to exception. इधर देखिए लिखो, null pointer exception. It's a one word. One word. Every word first letter is capital letter. It leads to null pointer exception. Done? Next point. If we initialize or modify non-static variable value inside one object, that modification is not affected to other objects because every object contains separate copy memory for non-static variable. Separate copy memory for non-static variable, NSV. Okay, now next point. What is the next point? You tell. Refer static variable and tell. Non-static variable is also called as bolo. What? Static variable called as class variable because it has memory inside the class. Now, object variable or instance variable? Instance variable. Non-static variable is also called as instance variable or field or property and not attribute. Non-static variable is not called as attribute. It's called as static variable called as attribute. Non-static variable is not called as attribute. Last point. We can, to a non-static variable, we can apply to a non-static variable, we can apply all four AMS, capital AM, small s. What is the meaning of AMS? In bracket, P comma D comma P comma P, PDPP, private, default, protected, public. PDPP. Also 4 execution, 4 ELMS. Also 4 ELMS. In bracket, S comma, F comma, T comma, SY. What? Static, final, transient, synchronized. Any doubts? I have a doubt. I have a question. Sir, you are saying non-static variable, but static you are telling, then it becomes static variable. Non-static variable allowed to apply static keyword? Yes. Any compile time error? No. It is converted as static variable that you have to highlight to the interviewer. So what are the modifiers allowed to the non-static variable? All 4 accessibility modifiers and execution level modifiers: static, final, transient, synchronize. If you apply keyword static, it converted as static variable, but there is no compile time error. That point you have to tell to interview. So totally 8 points completed. Now all these 8 points I want to understand with a program. Ready? Write down. Below program explains all above points. Below program explains all above points with a clear memory diagram. And execution flow steps. With a clear memory diagram and execution flow steps. Except modifiers, remaining all points I'll show you. Okay. Write down. Start. Example.java class example. Hey, program writing end of the page. Use new page. Complete program around 50 lines is there. This program will be around 50 lines. Must be in a single page. Sorry, 50 lines, 20 lines. Okay. 50 and by 20 lines program should be in single page, top to bottom single page. Static int b equal to 20, int x equal to 30, int y equal to 40. Go to main method. Tell me, inside main method, I am writing a plus a, x plus x. Tell me, program compile or not compile? Once you create variables, we access those variables now. I am accessing a variable and x variable. Compile or not compile? Which line? Line number 13. X variable accessing leads to compile time error. Why? How many ways we can access non-static variable? Only one way, by using object. By the time control comes to main method to this line number, is a variable already has memory? Yes. Is x variable has memory? No. When memory not there, how can I access? Not possible. Compiler throwing error. Look, how many ways we can access static variable? Or by using directly its name. Can access non-static variable? No. If you try to access, compiler throw error. Don't write, wait a minute. Now what is the compile time error? Wait a minute, don't write. Compile time error. Non-static variable x cannot be accessed from static context. Hey, what is this? Okay, shortcut. Non-static variable, which variable? X cannot be referenced from static context. Access is called what? Referenced. Okay. Can I access static variable by using class name? Yes. Compile, execute. What is the output coming? 10. Can I access non-static variable by using class name? What is the meaning of class name? We are saying, Ure Hari, I'm saying to compiler, X variable memory available in example class, please go and access. Go ahead and hey, this is what variable? Non-static. Non-static variable memory not available in the class. Then compiler will throw same compile time error. What is that? Non-static variable X cannot be referenced from a static context. Okay. Next. Now I am creating one object, example E1 equal to new example. One more object, example E2 equal to new example. One more referenced variable, null reference variable. Object referenced variable, object reference variable, null referenced variable. Then now I am trying to access static variable by using object reference variable E1.a. Allowed or not allowed? Allowed. Compile successfully because static variable is meant for storing value common to all object and object value only. For accessing object value, I should use object. Compile successfully, value coming 10. Tell me, can I access non-static variable by using object reference? Yes. Which reference variable? E1 dot. When I write E1 dot X, any compile time error? No. Any runtime error? No. We are getting value 30. Next. Can I access static variable by using null referenced variable E3 dot A? Yes, sir. Compile successfully and also executed successfully. What is the output coming? A equal to 10. Can I access non-static variable by using null referenced variable? Null reference variable E3 dot X, can I access it? No. Compiler will throw error? No compile time error. JVM will throw exception? Yes. What exception? Null pointer exception. What is this? Compile time error or runtime error? Runtime error. RE. Now here we'll get what exception? null pointer exception. Shortcut is what? NPE. Right? Just now I got one message from my old student. I will read, and maybe you'll take it as a positive or negative. I keep on saying you in your batch, the last 3-4 days also I told you. Hello HK sir, Kiran here. All your seniors are called me as HK only. No hurry, no Hari Krishna. Okay, HK. I am 2021 batch student writing this message to say he was 2021 batch. That you are the wonderful teacher I have never seen, maybe in future not. Sir, I have enrolled endless demos in other institute to see how they are teaching. He completed Java, but just for time pass, he joining demo classes to listen. Nowadays, demo classes are giving for 10 days, 15 days like that. Okay. Sir, trust me, not even one person can match your teaching style. The way you inject such a complex subject very easily, like eating ice cream. Sir, I was worried about the other students who had joined in other institutes classes, sir. Trainers, they know nothing. Sir, they just mug up and writing in notepad, no diagrams, wrong exams. Tell me static variable, non-static variable. I'm just explaining theory by showing output or by drawing memory. I draw memory, clear visualization I gave. Whenever I say example.a, you are visualizing what? Class. Whenever I say e1.x, you are going to where? Object circle. That clear path I have created in your mind. That memory diagrams are not there outside. They simply say static variable we can access directly by using C, no compile time error. Non-static variable we cannot access C, compile time error coming. Why? Why compiler throwing error? That is syntax, that is rule. You have to learn, remember. What is the reason behind that rule? James Gosling didn't say. James Gosling tell only one thing. If access non-static variable directly without object, compiler throw error. If you want to access it, you must create object. Why object? When I create object, what happened? That memory diagram execution flow step numbers are not provided. So students are confused and facing so much difficulty. So until you not finishing my class, until you are not talking to one working employee in the company, or when not attending any other faculty class, you don't know the importance of my subject. You don't know how much deep I am teaching. That's why I always tell to my students, share your knowledge to other students. See how the depth knowledge other students are having, you are having. Share your knowledge. Tell them, today you learn static, non-static variables. Find one student who is learning Java from other faculties and ask them, hey, tell me something about static, non-static variables, what you know. What they saying, what you are saying. You write one program and ask, explain the execution flow of this program. Draw the memory diagram. Can they draw, can they explain the flow or not? Check. Comparing your knowledge with other people's knowledge is very much essential. Okay, so he is sharing his happy thing. Then I replied, thank you, buddy, for your feedback and concern. I shared my experience. Nowadays, unfortunately, those faculties are having more strength than me. Students liking those type of faculties only. Forget about other institutes. You see Naresh Shetty only. Okay, nowadays, unfortunately, okay, unfortunately, my batch strength is less nowadays. Once upon a time, my batch is less, room is not sufficient. People are waiting for more for me. Nowadays, people are coming very less to my class. Why? Reels batch. అసలు ఇంత ఎక్స్ప్లెనేషన్ ఎవరికి కావాలరా? Who want this much explanation? Static variable 8 points, non-static variable for brain blasting. Just write a program. This is static, this is static, this is non-static. Why you are telling all these nonsense? This many ways we can access. You can access directly, you cannot access directly. Create object access without creating object access. And type in 5 minutes. Today we spend for this topic 2 hours. Okay, now other faculty will cover this point in just 2 minutes. Finish, topic completed. Go to the next topic. So that's why nowadays my batch strength is very less. Why? Because more subject I am teaching. This fellow wasting my time and eating my brain. Okay. You will come to know my subject value only when you attend interview. Until then, you don't know. Now, continuation, modification. Sometimes I'm feeling to resign from the teaching field, find some other field. Okay, because when people are not liking this much depth knowledge, I've forced you to teach only top level definition, small program, because of habituated of depth. When I'm teaching, only top level, I can see you are fail in the interview. When you fail in the interview, ultimately I failed. I don't want failure, but somehow I am continuing, somehow managing, teaching all the points. People who are interested, only those people are coming to my classes by reference, by seniors forcing. Okay, modification effect, right? I'm creating one more object here, E2 equal to, sorry, E3 equal to new exam. Now I'm writing E1 dot A equal to some 35, E1 dot X equal to 45. Then down you print system.out.println e1.a plus space plus e1.x. Next, e2.a plus e2.x. Next, can you write this is e3, sorry, e3.a, e3.x, and down e3.a is e2.a, close bracket, next line, system.out.println e2.x. Hope you know why I have separated these two variables. Why I have separated these two variables. Why I taken combination, here I didn't take combination, you will come to know. I want all you people run this program line by line and run this program, see the output, okay? Tell me, totally 3 objects, 2 objects created, a variable modified by using e1, x variable modified by using e1. Now, if you print e1.a, e1.x, will you get original value or modified value, sir? Modified values, 35, 45. Now, 35, 45. Now, system.out.println out. You can let me write these two statements before here. What the original values will get? Compile and execute. Original values 1030, 1030, E1, E2. What the modified values? 35, 45. First object modified. In a second object, observe a variable original value 10 or modified value. Why? Because it is a static. And now non-static variable same 30 is coming, modified value not come. Okay. Now observe what is this? Null reference variable static. Observe, you modify static variable by using one object, it is affected to all 3 variables. You modify non-static variable by using E1, is it modified to the another variable? No. Another object? No. And now when I access non-static variable by using null reference variable, I got what? Null pointer exception. That point you have to carry, don't forget. So with this, we understood all static, non-static variable 8 all points. And I want you try at home memory diagram by reading the notes. Okay. Now tell me, what is the command for executing this program? Java example. When I run Java example, first step is what? JVM come into this class. Immediately, automatically, static variables are provided in memory. And then non-static variable are main method. Main method. Inside main method, you created object, non-static variable, you created null reference variable, no object memory. You try yourself and then try yourself. Okay, some doubts will come, some confusions will be there. Then Monday, I will also draw the memory and explain this program. Understood? Right. I will upload some interview questions on the topics you have learned today. Please read entire notes, slides, and try to understand as much as possible. Tomorrow, please spend 10 to 1 a.m. or 1 p.m. Sorry, 10 to 1 p.m. for core Java studying variables-based entry questions. While studying, if you find any confusions or doubt, you can send me WhatsApp message. I will reply. Okay, na? Thank you. That's all for today class. Hope you understand static, non-static variables. Online students, any questions, doubts? Yeah, next class I'll explain. Yeah, sharing. No class tomorrow, study self. Ma? Chala.